Hello, this is Cool.1994 on my other account. See, I don't do this too often. I'm going to be talking about a movie I just saw about 2 days ago called Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. This movie really caught my attention when I watched it. You've got good actors, you've got really good special effects. I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything like LTA did, which link will be on here somewhere. But I didn't spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil anything like that because, it's still in theaters. I'll spoil it when it's out of theaters, and then all of you are going to be like, "What the hell, man? What's the problem?" But when watching this movie, I had to push every bit of reading the book 5 times out of my mind, because when you've read it so many times, you know exactly what happens, and you want it to happen exactly the way it happened in the books, and that just ruins it for some people. I do notice some differences, but some details are left out. There are some details that should have been put in there. The story was kind of structured differently. I'd be going quicker on this if I just blurred everything that happened in it out. See, they chose some odd people to play as the main characters. I mean, they did really well, but there's some apparently there's some one-liners that really killed everything, which I don't really notice, probably because I'm really short, talking all the time, so I'm like, oh, that's normal. The dialogue, it's kind of structured like real life. You're not always going to be speaking in like hundreds, like 3 sentences every time you talk. You'll be saying some simple things every once in a while, and that's sort of realism in a movie that's really has no realism at all. I do like, I'm not trying not to give examples. I just realized I think I might have set the lighting up wrong or right. I don't know, but what I kind of thought was weird is who they chose for Mr. Brunner. The reason why I only call him Mr. Brunner and not his other name is because I forgot his other name. I read it so many times I can never remember it. Who they picked for him, it just looked kind of weird how he had so much hair up here going on, and it kind of just jumped out at you and almost turned into a horror movie. There's some great lines, there's some great action. The characters got out of situations kind of differently than they did in the book. Like I said, the acting was really good. I think the person who played Mr. Brunner kind of underacted a bit. He did well, but at times he just didn't seem into it. It's like, I don't want to work today. Like he was just there, and yeah. As for plot, it was pretty good. If I could give this movie a rating out of, let's say 10, because 10's easier to do than 5, I'd give it a 8. Which I think, wait, so that's technically a 4 out of 5. Yeah, I'm kind of slow. It's 1:11 in the morning. I'll be posting this later today. Yeah. But Percy Jackson and the Olympians is definitely a must-see, unless you're like really hints about movies having to follow exactly to what happens, because I think Harry Potter 6 is a great example of how a movie iteration of a book is not supposed to be done. There's like so many details left out, but I'm not here to review Harry Potter. I'm here to review Percy Jackson and the Olympians. It's like, what was that going to review? Well, I'm done here. But yeah, the acting was pretty good, except for, God, I should really look up who's actually playing in this movie, because I sound like a total idiot, don't I? Well, that's normal, isn't it? Anyway, a lot of people have already talked about this, like Philip DeFranco and all his buddies. I don't even know if they're friends with them. Well, anyway, he already went out all over the streets and said, "Ooh, how was this movie?" And everybody's like, "Boo." The little kid looked like Harry Potter, though. I'll put a link somewhere to that video. That kid, probably a very nice kid, but I just realized how he had really round glasses, and he looked like a small Harry Potter. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Okay, okay. The movie overall, it's a pretty good movie to go and see, unless you're one of those people who think it has to be exactly the way the book was. Then you should steer clear of this movie, because yeah, the movie was actually pretty good, and I knew it was going to be good, because the same person who directed the original Harry Potter first two Harry Potter movies, which by far are the best. He's the one who worked on this one, which we know is going to be good at that point. You don't even need to know anymore before you go and buy your ticket. But probably half the people who watch this are going to be like, "All right, I'll watch it." Then they'll go and watch it illegally. Come on, seriously, get a ticket. Is it that bad? The theater experience is great, and it's fun to be around a whole bunch of people as they react to what happens in a movie, especially in 3D and everything, but that's a different story. Well, in closure, I say go and watch the movie. I've kept switching hands while doing this. I think I'm nervous. I'm gonna get bashed or something. Oh. This will get some negative stuff. 360 sucks. Yeah, complain below. So in the end, just watch Percy Jackson and the Olympians. If you think it's going to be crap, don't judge it just yet. Go and watch it in the theaters, and take some friends to treat them or something, or maybe not. Make them buy their own tickets. I don't know. But anyway, this movie is great in theaters. Maybe you might want to wait till it goes on DVD, because Avatar was epic in theaters, but this isn't the same kind of epic. I don't even think it is epic, but the movie was pretty great, and recommend you watch it whenever you get the chance to watch it. So, yeah, this has been Cool Dust 1994, and you've been advised. I need a slogan.